Alright everybody, welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we're back for another episode of No Sanity, No Evidence. This is episode number 21? 22? Something like that, I don't know. It's in the title. It's right there in the title. I have my budget, No Sanity, No Evidence loadout because I kept getting cooked. So we're just gonna kind of get some levels today. I have my settings here. We have a medium hunt duration, 0 grace period, because the chances of the ghost spawning on top of me are fairly slim anyway. You might be like, what? Warped, why are you using tier 1 stuff? Well, it's because I prestiged. So I don't have higher tier equipment right now. But anyway, we're gonna hop in and see what we can do. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, and I'll need to make sure I turn on my filter so you guys can see. I got a comment at one point saying like the filter looks weird. Like it looks like PS2 game graphics, but like, it's not my fault the game is so dark. There you guys go. There you go. That's the gameplay for you right there. Alright, anyway. I also could just turn on lights. No, it's not that big of a deal either way. But there's the bone. There's the bone. Oh, I heard a door. Did it slightly open that door there? As we know, the Yurei cannot slightly open doors. The Yurei can only fully open or close doors in a slower animation. We'll keep that in mind here, as we let the ghost spawn and see what happens. I might as well just pick this up. Don't mind if I do. Also, oh wait, here we go. Not a myling. I hear its footsteps beyond range of my flashlight flickering. It's gonna stop hunting here in a moment. Darn it! Is it a wraith? Oh, it's a wraith. Excuse me, didn't leave an imprint in the salt. Easy peasy, let's go. I forgot what I was gonna say, but because the ghost started hunting. My brain is running on half a can of Monster Energy. It do be like that. Oh, I was gonna say, or I'll explain in a moment. With the Gallu! Okay, so that's why I didn't leave imprints in the salt. No, the Gallu, when it's enraged, can't leave imprints in salt, I'm pretty sure. Anyway. I was gonna say, you guys might be wondering why I'm not using my face cam in the videos. Wait, Warped has a face? Holy crap. It's because I want to keep the videos as commentary only. I could use the face cam for like update videos and stuff, but that's about it. Anyway, let's hop back in here. Oh, what a stinky Gallu. Well, the Gallu starts normal speed. I don't know why it... I don't know, the Gallu is kind of weird with salt. That was the first time I confused it with a wraith. My goodness, one of the new ghosties. We'll see what we can do here. Not a myling, I hear its footsteps beyond range of my flashlight flickering. Ghosty, come over here, please. Tired of you walking around where you don't need to walk around. What on earth? Okay, that ghost just booked it. Okay, we can rule out the Banshee Dayan. The Banshee and the Dayan can only be female, and that was a male ghost. We got Peter Phillips. It's not a Diogen. The Diogen would have beelined it toward me when I was hiding behind the island here. Revenant would have been slow when it couldn't detect me. Let me turn my filter so you guys can see. Not Obambo twins. It could be Obambo changing speeds. The Obambo can change from calm to aggressive every 2 minutes, or vice versa. Oh, it's a Jinn. It's speeding up beyond 3 meters away. The Jinn's ability only works when the breaker is on. Voice crack, and it will speed up beyond 3 meters away, and then once it gets close to you, it'll go back down to the normal 1.7 meters a second. Cool, there we go. Hopefully it's not a weird ghosty like a Raichu. I can sometimes confuse the Jinn with the Raichu for some reason. Easy peasy, Jinn. There we go. 2104. Alright. On to Edgefield. Voice crack. Check the equipment. Alright, we still got our dinky tier 1 salt. I don't know how much of this doorway it's going to be covering, but it should be fine. That should be in the line of the ghostie's path. I just gotta hope I don't get cooked in this corner right here. Oh, it opened a door. I think there was a slight door open, so it's not a Yurei. Woo! Is that a Thay, or is that a Dio? Oh, it's a Revenant. I was slow and it can't detect me. What a stinky Revenant. Heck yeah. Easy peasy. Let's go. Objectives. Repented from hunting with the crucifix. Oh dear, I'm not gonna do that right now. We got one objective though. The objectives actually go a long way when you have a high multiplier like this, but we can head back and take our guess. There's our revenant, 2,500. Don't mind if I do. Alright, onto Ridgeview. Don't you be giving me more trauma, Ridgeview, I swear. Be looping around the little island here. The kitchen table. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, they're reworking Willow. They revealed like a whole new 2026 roadmap. I'm kind of worried because they're changing maps that don't need to be changed. Willow and Tanglewood are perfect as is. You might be like, what? They're reworking Willow? How did you hear about this? Well, if you go to their Discord server and go to the game announcements, you can look at their like roadmap preview. It's you just get pinged whenever they reveal stuff. It's pretty convenient. It's pretty convenient, one could reasonably conclude. The ghostie's over here though. I might try hiding behind the fridge. The fridge is usually reliable. I've gotten cooked there a few times though. I just have to make sure the ghostie doesn't see me go in there. It's kind of unfortunate because that was the one spot that I didn't put salt. Myling? I didn't really hear its footsteps until it was pretty close. I think I'm just gonna trust my gut on that. It might be Myling. Maybe I'm wrong. Is it done? Maybe I'll give it another hunt actually. I don't know, it seemed like it sped up for a moment. That was weird. Is this like Obambo or something? Obama?
My fellow Americans, let me be clear.
Alright, I think I'll chill back over here and let the ghost spawn. It's not a wraith. That is 100% conclusive. Not a Revenant or Dio. I would have noticed that very quickly. Not a Thay and Moroi would be bullet speed. Hantu would have been slow with the breaker on. Let's turn this on. Don't mind if I do. We'll kind of see what this thing is. We got the lockers right here just in case. We're doing a Myling test. Yep, that's just a Myling. Now I hear its footsteps now that it's close enough in proximity to where my flashlight is flickering. Alright, easy peasy. We're getting some easier ghosties this video. Also, I don't know if in any recent videos I've actually really explained the new ghost abilities that well. To give a brief rundown, the Dayan will speed up when you move around, but it will be slow when you're not moving around. The Obambo will change from calm to aggressive, or vice versa, every 2 minutes, and its speed will correlate to what state it's in. If it's calm, it will be slow, and its speed is kind of similar to the twinsies. And then the Gallu will become enraged upon using protective equipment, like smudge sticks, and it will become faster. And that's the basic rundown. There we go, got our Myling. Ooh, we got some more stuff, cool, okay. Is any of that useful to me? No, it's just, maybe the video camera. Maybe the video camera, perchance. Let's move on to Nell's Diner. Now, one of the main concerns about the Willow rework in my Discord was that there might be removing looping spots. But I think the devs know that we love our looping spots because they added so many to Nell's Diner. Right, you have the one, whoops, my game is frozen. You have the one here around the actual diner area, the one over there, and then the one here in the kitchen. So they know we like our looping spots, they know. I have faith that they'll do Willow and Tanglewood justice. We'll kind of see. Okay, so chances are the ghost is going to be coming from either there or there. And maybe in there, we'll kind of see. Oh. Is that another Myling? It's hunting. Okay. Alright then. I think I want to see it. Is it Banshee Dayan? Nelly Lee? Okay, so it could be Banshee Dayan. Dio and Rev are out of the question because this thing was not, like, incredibly slow or incredibly fast. Not Thay or Moroi. Not a Hantu. Hantu would have been slow with the breaker on. I didn't even really hear its footsteps, which is making me think it's a Myling. I think at this stage, it's hunting. It's a Myling. What the Myling? What the Myling? Okay, preserve my incense. It should stop hunting here soon. Please stop hunting. Okay, we're good. Is that 2 milings in a row? I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get through the small maps. If we keep getting easy ghosties, I might have to rotate through the small maps a few times. Miling. Ayo, there we go. 2600. 2 milings back to back. Grafton, oh no. Now my biggest problem with Grafton is, well, first of all, what's the weather? Okay, it's clear. It's how dark it can be. We can get some lights on though. Especially in the kitchen. I think the kitchen will be just fine for this. We visit the ghost chickens and say hello real quick. I just gotta visit the ghost chickens. I hear them, but they're not there. Where are they? Anyway. Also, I might have mentioned this in a previous video, but I do kind of wish they would make it so that you can play the legacy versions of maps. Just like a little toggle in the map board. Just like, I want to play in the legacy version of this map. Then you could play on Old Grafton or Old Bleasdale. Oh, turn off the breaker. Well, we know it's not a djinn. Kind of like how Minecraft does their older version stuff. I don't know, I just kind of think that'd be convenient. Kind of neat. It might be coming from in here. Not a wraith. Not a phantom. Not an oni. At least it's spawning fairly close. Oh, I didn't need to smudge it, but I did. Okay. Not a wraith, not Thameroy. It wasn't bullet speed. It wasn't slow like a Hantu would be. Rev and Dio are out of the question. Those would have a very slow or very fast speed depending on various factors. Not a Banshee or Dayan because it is a normal... Or not a... Normal. It's a male ghost. Not Phantom Oni had a normal blinkening. And, yeah. We'll kind of see what happens here. We don't need this anymore. Could grab a video camera and record it during the hunt for funsies. Just for funsies. We can also check for, mimic Orbeez. Don't mind if I do. I'm pretty sure that was normal speed, although it could still be like Obambo or twins or something, so I do want to be careful about that. Did it turn off the breaker again? Excuse me? Wait, the breaker in here, right? It turned off the breaker again. How rude. Well, it's been past a minute, so if it is a demon, it can now hunt. I need to hear its footsteps better. We're coming up on a minute 30, so if it is anything but a spirit, it can now hunt. Is it hunting? Yep, so it's not a spirit. Voice crack. It seems a bit quick. Maybe it is Moroi. Okay, I didn't smudge it. I don't think it's Thay speed. That might just be line of sight. Raichu would have slowed down when I wasn't using my flashlight. I tested for that. I think this might just be Moroi. It could also be Gallu speeding up after the salt. Because it becomes enraged upon certain things. Excuse me. That's not a shade eventing in the same room as me. Don't mind if I do, ghosty video. Thank you, thank you. I didn't see any shapeshifting, so probably not Obake. Oh, Obake can sometimes be a bit tricky with that, though. I don't think it's Poltergeist. It wasn't throwing things like a Polty would. Polty absolutely should. Are you kidding me? I got spawned on top of. Why does the death screen have to be so loud? My goodness. It was a mimic. Okay, that explains the weird speed. It was probably swapping to something weird. Alright, anyway. I didn't see Gorbies, though. Back to Grafton. It's worth mentioning if I ever get a ghost wrong, I have to go back to that map. I figured that was kind of a given, but thought I'd mention it. We're not going to be visiting the ghost chickens this time. They didn't seem to bring any good luck. But hopefully this time we get a better ghosty. I mean, a mimic is fine as long as I can see the orbs. I didn't see Orbeez. Okay, we're going to be kind of watching the front door here. Once the front door closes, we'll know it's hunting. I'm just hoping it spawns here on the first floor and not all the way up in the attic. It's not Myling. Not Dio, Rev. I'm over here, Ghosty. Please and thank you. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm so sorry. Cannot sleep, I cannot dream tonight. And before that gets copyright claimed. I don't think it was Thameroy's speed. It didn't want to come down here. Maybe I should chill in here instead. Okay, excuse me. Oh, it's an Obake. I saw your little shape-shifting, Grandma. Turn into patient 07. Turn from Granny to patient 07. How many objectives did I get? Oh, just one. That's okay. Alright, easy peasy obake. Let's go. Thankfully, we didn't get something like a Goryo here on Grafton. That would have taken up like over half of the video. Watch me jinx it. I swear. I swear. Hey! Very nice. Alright, on to Willow. Poor Willow. Getting reworked soon. I might do a video where I do some perfect runs on this map before they change it. When it comes to like the small maps and stuff, I don't think, oh, excuse me. I don't really think they need too much reworked, especially Willow and Tanglewood. They're just perfectly fine as is. Go rework Prison or Brownstone, my goodness. Those maps are horrible to play on. Why try to fix something that doesn't need fixing? Alright, anyway, we got some lights on in here so we can see the ghosty. I think I'll chill in here to start with, and then I'll put Assault over here so we can loop it later. See if it's a Wraith. We're gonna do a yokai test from in here. And then I'll get this light on as well. And we'll hide in the garage, or even behind there. Either works. It's in the basement. It's not Dio Rev speed. It's not Banshee Dayan because it's a male ghost. It's not a yokai because it's coming right for me. Not Phantom Oni Blink. I don't see shape-shifting. I didn't want to smudge it. No Bake shape-shifting, no Phantom Oni Blink. Not Thay Moroi speed. It seemed just kind of normal speed. I don't know, did it step in the salt? It did, so it's not a Wraith. Get these lights back on. And I think we'll now loop it around the kitchen island. I think we got a good looping without having to use incense, so that's good. That's always nice. Oh wait, it's not a yokai, that's right. Found me, went behind the doors. I don't know if it's Myling? Maybe I should chill in there again. I didn't see Pulte throwing. Definitely not Pulte. I'm watching closely for any shape-shifting just one last time. I think this is just a generic ghosty. Stop hunting, stop hunting, stop hunting! Okay, I gotta smudge it. Ooh! That was close. Okay. Well, it's not a poltergeist. It wasn't speeding up around my flashlight. So it's not a Raichu. It's not Obambo or Twin speed, it had a normal speed. It wasn't Hantu slow. Hantu would be slow with the breaker on. Hantu's only fast in the cold temperatures. Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of Phasmo. Did you know that the Hantu is only quick in the cold temperatures? I could check for mimic orbs in the basement. We'll kind of see. Maybe we'll do a Myling test first. Then chill by the door here, and then we'll do a Myling test. So the other ghosties we can rule out from the hunts. Gallu would have become enraged after stepping in the salt. So it's not a Gallu. A Gallu would have become enraged, and it would have sped up. But it didn't. I don't know if it ever went around this side. If it ever stepped through there. I think it was like, it came through here, and I was looping it, and then it got right there, and then I smudged it. So, anyway. 1 minute 10. If it's a demon, it can hunt. 1 minute 30. If it is anything but a spirit, it can now hunt. This thing isn't hunting. Oh, right as I say that. Okay, hunted before 3 minutes, so it's not a spirit. We're gonna do a Myling test. Not a Myling, because I hear its footsteps. Beyond range of my flashlight flickering. Why is it slow? What? Is this a mimic? Did it change speeds? Wait. Could be Obambo Gallu? Oh. I'm kinda confused now. I didn't smudge it. Let me just quickly look for ghosty orbs. Please don't spawn on top of me. Don't you do it. Oh, it's a mimic, y'all. Okay. Alright, we're redeeming ourselves after that failed mimic on Grafton. Let's go. For those that don't know, the mimic will have ghost orbs even if you have all the evidence turned off, because the orbs for the mimic count as its ability, not evidence. I'm gonna hide because the ghosty is hunting. Don't you turn into a Diogen. So if it turns into a Diogen and books it to my hiding spot, I'm gonna be upset. Okay, I think we're good. Easy mimic, let's go. The mimicry. Mimic mimicking a mimic, mimicking a mimic. I'm pretty sure the mimic can actually just mimic itself. It just has no ability. Anyway, let's go to Camp Woodwind, the last small map, and then I'll probably loop back through. Take a look at the equipment. Now, typically, I might not bring a flashlight, but, because you can kind of see, Woodwind is already pretty visible, but having a flashlight would help to identify the Raichu and the Myling. As for hiding spots, Woodwind isn't the best, but I don't know, I think I've grown to like Woodwind a lot more in recent weeks and months. It's just the hiding spots that in the ghost rooms that can be a little bit annoying. But if we're talking about NSNE, then this is very fun. For those that don't know what NSNE means, no sanity, no evidence. I've done that question a few times, so figured I would clarify. There is an airball, the mist form, so it's not an Oni. The Oni can't do that. I don't know if it's Myling. Does it seem a little slow? I don't know. Not Pulty throwing, not Moroi, they. Onto. I don't want to smudge it. I don't see Obake. It's Granny. I'm looping this Granny. Not a Dio Rev, not they Moroi. Oh, it's a Wraith. It didn't step in the salt. Let's go. Easy Woodwind Wraith. Capture a video of the ghost and cleanse the... Oh, we can do that. We can do that. Easy. Easy peasy. Let me drop this. I get a video of the ghost, and then we can smudge it during the hunt, and that would be all the objectives. And I never did smudge it to begin with, so it can hunt whenever it wants to.
Oh, excuse me, where are you?
Where are you? I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep, I cannot dream tonight. Oh, it's not a Wraith. Okay, I was wrong. It just never stepped in that salt. Huh. Well, I gotta start my timer. I started it late. Or I can just do that and then start it again. There we go. That works. Our timer is more accurate now. It's not a Wraith. Well, it was good to check for, I guess. Not a Phantom. I would have noticed a Phantom blink. Dayan would be speeding up when I'm moving around. And slow when I'm not moving around, so it's not that. Haunted would be slow. It's not Obambo twin speed. It wasn't throwing like a poltergeist would. The Raichu would have sped up around my flashlight.
I don't know, chat. I don't know.
I don't see ghost orbs. If it's a demon, it can hunt. Yeah, the ghostie's in here. I don't see any ghost orbs. You see, I'm checking thoroughly for ghost orbs, so if it is a mimic, then this is a tricky mimic. It turned on a light, it's not a mare, that's huge. Coming up on 1 minute 30. Ooh, it hunted before 1:30. It's a demon. A demon granny. Let's go. Oh, what the Goryo? Okay, I guess my timer was a little bit weird. Alright, we gotta go back. I got tricked by a Woodwind Goryo. It must have been because of started my timer at a weird time or something. Oh, I don't know. Oh, another clear night on Woodwinds. It's always nice when you get a clear night. You can light this for visibility. Oh, the joy of Woodwinds. Is this a shade? Why? Here we go. Okay, it's not a yokai. That's good to rule out, especially on Woodwinds. It came from me when I used my comms. Is this Obambo? It just changed from... It seemed like it changed from slow to fast. It was kind of twinsy speed, wasn't it? Not Rev, Dio... Wait, maybe Dayan? It could be Dayan. Not a Wraith that stepped in the salt. Not a Thay Moroi. Had a normal speed to start with, or at least a relatively normal speed. The team is a little bit slow, didn't it? I'm not yokai, because it found me when I used my comms right here. I would have noticed Phantom blink. Not Pulty throwing. I didn't see Pulty throwing. Hantu would have been... could be Hantu, actually. is it slow now? Okay, it's not Dayan. It'll be speeding up as I move around. Wait. Speeding up the line of sight. Okay, this is definitely a funky speed ghosty. It's not a Dayan. It'll be speeding up when I move around. Hantu doesn't speed up with line of sight like that. It's speeding up with line of sight. Jin doesn't get that slow. It's either... Raichu doesn't get that slow either. It's either Obambo, Twins, Gallu, or Mimic. There's a chance that it became enraged when it stepped over this salt, and then it became exhausted and slowed down. The Gallu is fast when enraged, and when it's exhausted, it will slow down. Is this Obambo? Hold on. Let me quickly get a video camera so I can see if, I don't need my flashlight anymore. I can grab an extra incense. I just want to see if this is maybe a Mimic. Hello, Granny. Granny video confirmed. It was over here to start with, right? Oh, it spawned like right in here. I'm just doing a quick glance around for any ghosty orbs. It's normal speed. So it changed from slow to fast to now normal speed again. Obambo wouldn't do that. Twins wouldn't do that either. Is this a... I think this might be Gallu or Mimic? This is a tricky one. I might guess Gallu. Typically when it's this tricky with the speed, it's more than likely a Gallu. I'm gonna take the guess. Could also be a Mimic or something. Something silly like that. It was a Gallu, let's go. Holy crap, 3266. Alright, let's loop back through. Back to Tangle Dangle. Back to good old Tangle Dangle. I love Tangle Dangle. Manifesting a Diogen. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, bam! Diogen incoming. No, I guess not. I heard it throw something. Is this actually a Dio? Ooh, it's a Diogen! I promise I'm not cheating. Holy crap, we actually got it. Photo of EMF, ghost event, Paramic. I could try to do something with that if I wanted to. Let's do some objectives real quick, just for funsies. We got the ghost event. We don't need incense because we can just kind of chill while it loop it, chill and loop it. Photo of EMF, Paramic, and then yeah. Give us a sign. Please don't spawn it. There we go, we're good. Here's the bone. I think we'll call it there. I won't be too greedy. We got 3 objectives and a considerable amount of media in the bone as well, so I'll call it there. I could get the sound real quick. No, I'm just kidding. Sound of the ghost hunting. Oh, I forgot to select the ghost. No. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. Damn it. That was painful. I'm sorry. We gotta go back now. I did everything except select the ghost type. Damn it. How silly of me. That's okay. Any boner nearby? Sometimes there's a boner around here. Oh, there's one. Oh, what the heck? Ghosty's messing with things. Manifesting another Diogen to redeem myself. What door was that? I don't think it's a Yurei then, because it slightly opened a door, I think. Not Dio Red. Mary Dexter, could be Banshee Dayan. It's fast now. Raichu. Sped up when it was near my flashlight. I'm selecting it this time, there we go. Okay, I think we'll just call it there. I could get a photo of the bone, just real quick. Wanna event for me real quick, Ghosty? Do it.
Do it.
Okay, I guess not. That's fine. At least we got the bone, and we got the ghost type. I'm almost to case number 6,000. Right, you?
Welcome back.
And we got the tier 2 crucifix and the tier 3 flashlight. Let's go and unlock those. I once got a comment saying, like, case number 4,000, you need to touch grass. But what they don't realize is that was over the course of, like, 5 years of just playing casually. How many hours have you spent watching TV? Alright, on to Edgefield. We don't quite have the tier 2 salt yet, but that's okay. Also, I used to be like a die-hard tier 1 incense enjoyer, because it doesn't slow down the ghost, but in recent months I've grown to like the tier 2 better, because you're gonna be hearing the ghost's natural footsteps a lot anyway, and the tier 2 incense can just kind of help slow it down when you're ready to hide. Not right, you? Normal blinketing, not pulty throwing. Okay, I didn't want to smudge it. It's not a Dayan, it wasn't speeding up when I was moving around, not Dio, Rev, Fame, or Roy Hantu. Wasn't Obambo twins speed. All of these ghosties would have a very distinct speed. It left an imprint in the salt, so it's not a Wraith. Not a Phantom or Oni. Phantom is less visible, whereas the Oni is more visible. Not a Raichu, didn't speed up around my flashlight. Not a Poltergeist, it wasn't chucking things really far. Yeah, that's all I kind of know so far. Lit at hunts, I didn't see shapeshifting, so not Obake. And there's a lot of ghosties ruled out just from that. Alright. Quick mare test. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's just normal speed, it has to be. We're gonna see if this is a Jinn. Not Jinn, didn't speed up beyond 3 meters away. Timer started. I swear if you go up the stairs with me. Okay. Alright, we're good. We got our timer going. It would have become enraged after I smudged it the first time, and it would have sped up during the second hunt, so it's not Gallu. It actually would have become enraged after stepping in that salt. Not a Jinn because it didn't speed up beyond 3 meters away. I can bring a video camera and check for mimicry. Check for any mimicking going on. Any Gorbies chilling around? What's going on? If there is Gorbies, then it is a mimic, but I don't see any. We're coming up on a minute here, so I'm gonna head back down. In the off chance it's a demon, I can hunt now. I quickly look through here just to see. Just to see. Okay. I want to see if this is a Myling. You know, I'll leave real quick and I'll grab my flashlight again, because I still don't know if this is a Myling. Again, like I've said in past videos, it's really hard to test for Myling on this map, because Edgefield, it's more vertical than it is horizontal. And when you're testing for the Myling, you need more, like, space. You need more distance. It hunted before 3 minutes, so it's not a spirit. I can figure out what room it's coming from. I can check for Mimic. Doesn't want to come down here. There we go.
Right, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know if this is Myling. Shoot. How do I want to do this? I could chill back over here. Maybe this will give me the distance I need. Let's try it. Is it a Myling? I think it might be Myling, yeah. I might take the guess. Huh. It could be wrong, but I mean, testing for the Myling is so hard on this map. It's definitely a generic ghosty of some kind. I'm gonna take the guess and trust my gut. That's I think the best I can do. So I want to go do some more nuanced tests and wait on a Goryo, but I'd rather just take the guess and re-guess if it's wrong. It was a Myling, nice. Okay, so that's a good spot for doing the Myling test on Edgefield. Onto Ridgeview. Thankfully Ridgeview is easier to do the Myling test on because how horizontal the bottom floor is. Even the top floor for that matter. But if you want to test for Myling on this map, you can just hide way back in this corner over here. Or even back over next to the piano. And it just makes it a lot easier. Oh, there's a ribcage. Maybe I'll get a picture of that. We'll see. It's fast. Woo! Maroy. What's a Raichu? It slowed down when I turned off my flashlight. Alright. Easy Raichu. Let me just pick up the ribcage. I don't need to spend any longer here than I need to. Unless it's a Diogen. Then I can be greedy and get more media. Only to forget to cross it out. Or to check it. To mark it. Brain ain't brain it. Easy, right you? There we go. On to Nels again. Also, I remember I did say in my last video that I would try to get like a few videos out per week. So much for that. I do apologize. I don't know, I keep making promises I can't keep. But I'll try to not procrastinate as much. There's only so many ghosties I can identify before it gets a little bit repetitive. Woo! Okay, airball. Not an Oni. Came from over there, okay. Interesting. Are you a phantom? Yeah, it's a stinky phantom. I can't even see it. A Nell's Diner phantom. Freezer phantom. Oh, it's a very difficult ghosty to see. Alright. Easy peasy. Hey, there's our phantom. Hey, we got some better stuff. The tier 2 firelight is actually really good. Because there's more candles on it, there's actually a higher chance for the ghost to blow it out than the tier 3 one. And, oh yeah, tier 2 incense is also going to be really good. There we go. We don't need tripods or sound sensors yet. So we'll just save the rest of the money. I'll be good to go. On to Grafton. Oh goodness, Grafton. The joy of trying to identify ghosts on this really dark map. It can be a bit annoying. We'll see what we can do though. Gotta love Grafton. Could be worthwhile to get these lights on as well. There we go. And this. Maybe looping in here would be better. It certainly seems fast. Moroi? What the heck? The ghostie just walked up the table a little bit. That was kind of funky. That was kind of silly. Okay, I think it's done. I think that's just Moroi. There's just no question in my mind. Revenant would have been bullet speed. Dio would have been bullet speed. Dio would have slowed down when it got close to me. It's not Banshee Dayan because it's a male ghost. The Gallu starts normal speed. The Hantu would have been slow with the breaker on. They would have been like bullet speed. But that one was just like fast. Just generic fast ghost. It could also be twins Obambo. I don't know. I'm gonna take the guess of Moroi and trust my gut. It was a Hantu! Okay, never mind. Huh. Well, the breaker's on. Maybe because the map is... I didn't see cold breath either. Well, the breaker is on, so that's why I didn't see the cold breath. But it was fast because the map was probably cold because it's so ruined. I don't know. It's so ruined. Let's go back. I remember seeing a video where like it was showcasing Moroi at max speed. For those that don't know, the Moroi is the fastest ghost in the game when it's at max line of sight speed. If you crank the speed percentage of the ghost to 150% and then get a blood moon, and then have full line of sight speed with the Moroi, it becomes like the fastest ghost in the game, and it gets to a point where you can't even hear its footsteps anymore because it's so fast. Looks like a gin or something. I don't want to smudge it. I might have to though. That ghost hunted really quickly. It wasn't Thade Dio. At least it hunted fairly close. Not a shade. Venting in the same room as me. Not a wraith that stepped in the salt. I might bring a crucifix as well, so it doesn't spawn on top of me as I'm chilling there in the kitchen. We could also move over to the living room and kind of see. Oh, it turned on the TV. There's a little CRT TV right here. The mare can't do that because I think it's considered a light. Ghost is in here, but you never know if it wants to swap into here. There's a singing event. A Banshee can do more singing events, so we'll keep that in mind. I don't know. I probably would have noticed Phantom, I guess. It has been 1 minute 30, which means if it is anything but a spirit, it can now hunt. Oh, I probably should have left my timer going. That's okay. Is this actually just a spirit? It's taking a bit. Probably not. It seems to be speeding up near me. Huh. I'm kind of confused. Is it either Raichu or Jin? It seemed like it's speeding up beyond 3 meters away or like near my flashlight. I might guess Raichu. It could also be Dayan speeding up when I'm moving around. The footsteps are a little bit hard to hear. Maybe I'll chill in the living room next time. I don't see shape-shifting. It's not Pulte throwing. I don't think it's Obambo twin speed because it's like speeding up but only when it's near me or like in a certain proximity to me. This is a strange ghosty. In a minute, if it is a demon it can hunt. I could turn the breaker off and just use my flashlight. I don't think it's a Hantu. I highly doubt it's a Hantu. But then again, I mistake the Hantu for a Moroi. Is this a spirit? It took a while to hunt the first time. I see my breath in here. So maybe it's a shade? Not hunting because I'm in the same room as it? But then again, it evented in the same room as me. Maybe it is a spirit. Maybe the speed is tricking me. I may... Never mind, not a spirit. I'm confused. Why was it fast? Yeah, well, you know it's not a spirit hunted before 3 minutes. It's not a shade because it's fast. I'm so confused. Oh, is it just Moroi? Wait, is it a Dayan? Is this a Dayan speeding up as I'm moving around? So, it's not any of the normal speed ghosties. Raichu, Mimic, Moroi, Hantu, Jin, Gallu, Dayan. Let me go get a paramic and listen to its speed from a distance. And I'll move around while I'm using the paramic and we'll kind of see if it speeds up at the same time. Got the tier 2 paramic now. This should help a little bit. Chill back over in this corner and kind of listen. Oh, there's the bone. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Let's see my breath all throughout the map. I think that's just... I think that's not an indicator of the ghost room or anything. At least I don't think. It's not a Dayan. I think it's a Jin. Speeding up beyond 3 meters away. It has to be either Jin or Raichu. Huh. Hantu would have a consistently faster or slow speed, depending on the temperature of the room. But it was like normal speed until it saw me. Which means it's not Moroi either, and it's not Gallu. I think it's just a Jin. I think it's just a tricky Jin. I'm gonna take the guess. But did it slow back down when it got close to me, though? It's either Jin or Raichu. I don't know. I'm gonna take the guess of Jin. Some of you are probably screaming, it's a Raichu warped. It was a Jin, thank goodness. We got the tier 2 salt and the tier 2 sanity meds. Oh, I can't get that now. Okay, well, I just upgraded sanity meds on no sanity, no evidence. It's all good. We load time. Don't mind if I do. Come on, Ghosty. Start the hunt. There you go. I knew you could do it. It's in the basement, isn't it? Not Myling. Yokai? Or not yokai. Is that Oni blinkening? Step in the salt? Yeah, not a Wraith. Not Wraith, Thay, Moroi, Dayan, or Banshee. Dayan Banshee can only be female. That was a male ghost, not a Dio. Hantu would have been slow with the breaker on. Not a yokai. It came right for me when I was using my comms. Not a Myling because I heard its footsteps beyond range of my flashlight flickering. Not a Revenant. It would have been slow and it couldn't detect me. And yeah, that's all we know so far. I gotta hear its speed again. I didn't see shapeshifting, but I want to look at it again. Oh, it wasn't Phantom Blink. I would have noticed that. It might have been Oni blinkening. I do thinking it might be the Oni blinkening. Maybe, just maybe. No shape-shifting, not pulty throwing. Still don't know if it's Oni. Not a shade eventing in the same room as me. Another tricky one on our hands. Gallu would have become enraged after stepping in the salt, so it's not a Gallu. Raichu would have sped up around my flashlight. It's just normal speed, I'm pretty sure. It's not Jin. Jin would have sped up beyond 3 meters away. Not Twins Obambo has a normal speed, not Jin, because it would have sped up beyond 3 meters away. Okay, Ghosty. Alright. Eventing right in that spot. That's so fair. Bring your video camera, see if it's a mimic. It might as well. Once I know, I think this will be the final time we get a hunt. I could probably do the demon test again. But we could do that with a crucifix in the room either way. Turned off the breaker, so now we know definitively it's not a Jin. I just need to test for Oni one last time. I should have looked for it to begin with. But while we have time here, I can look for Orbeez. It's been a minute, so if it's a demon, it can now hunt. I don't see Gorbeez anywhere. Okay, I've checked every room up here with the video camera. It's most likely not a mimic. 1 minute 30. If it is anything but a spirit, it can now hunt. The breaker must be in the basement. Haunted before 3 minutes, so it's not a spirit. It's coming from that bedroom. That's not Oni Blink. Now we know what room it's in. Timer started. Easy peasy. Let's check for Orbeez in that one room real quick. Not a mimic. Not an Oni. It had a normal blink. Goryo Mare, Onryo Yurei. Oh goodness, we're coming down to the tricky ones, chat. Does that rule out the Yurei? Like I said before, the Yurei can only fully open or close doors. It can't slightly open them. And I don't know if that's what that ghost just did. It didn't even really move the door at all. I think I'll kind of wait, but that might mean I can rule out the Yurei. We'll kind of see. And we've used 2 incense so far. Bring a crucifix, a candle for the Onryo. Mare can't turn on lights. Yurei is the door touch. Demon is the timer. Bring another incense for the demon, and hope that it doesn't click me. I'll need to stand kind of near the crucifix, either way. So we'll see what happens here. If it's a demon, it can try to hunt now if it really wants to. Okay, Onryo test time. Ooh, it's throwing shoes at me. Oh, it's definitely not a shade at this point. 1:30. Blowing out the candle. Onryo? Question mark? Is it an Onryo? That is the big question. I might just chill back here and listen for the candle. Actually, I can kind of see it through there. We'll just be patient and wait. Blew out the candle and immediately tried to hunt. I'm gonna guess Onryo and leave. This is a stinky Onryo, I'm fairly certain. Onryos can be kind of annoying sometimes because they usually always hunt outside range of the crucifix if you're doing a candle test. But that one just kept trying to blow out the candle. We'll take the guess and see if this is right. Onryo. There we go, we're level 40 now. And now we go into Woodwind, the last run. Manifesting a revenant. Potentially. What objectives? Escape the ghosts, firelight. Okay. Alright. I don't know if we'll do those. It's a Diogen, maybe. Diogen on Woodwind is always fun. Forgot to, not a Wraith. Forgot to upgrade my salt, but that's okay. Now that we know it's not a Wraith, we might as well just chill over here. Let me actually, grab a paramic. You can hear its footsteps from a distance without line of sight. Line of sight is kind of the big thing that's annoying on Woodwinds. So if it's far away, it's hard to hear its footsteps. So we might just chill back over here and listen. I want to hear its footsteps while it doesn't have line of sight speed. Name is Kim Rosewell. It could be Banshee Dayan, I'm pretty sure. Normal speed, not Rev, Thay, Maroi, onto Theo. Dayan. I need a visual on it. It's a normal blink, not Phantom Oni. I don't see shape-shifting. Not Obambo twins, that was completely normal speed. It could be Raichu Jin still, but it didn't speed up beyond 3 meters away. It did step in the salt though, which means it would have become enraged, so it's probably not Gallu. Let me, Ooh, there's a sound on the paramic. Grab a video camera. I could also just look through the cams right here real quick and see if it's a mimic. No, I don't see any Gorbies. No Gorbies to be seen. Oh, there's a spine there. Don't mind if I do. If it's venting that close to me, it's probably not Shade, probably not Mimic, because I didn't see any Gorbies. Not Raichu.
Oh no, I might get cooked. I might get cooked. I need to get to a hiding spot.
It probably saw me go in here, didn't it? No? Okay. Not Raichu Jin. Jin would have sped up beyond 3 meters away. Raichu would have sped up around my flashlight. I haven't seen shapeshifting, so it's probably not Obake. The timer's going. I don't need this anymore. Actually, I do, because I need test for miling. Don't need this, though. And, I guess we'll bring a thermo. We'll see if... We'll kind of see where it's coming from. I touched a Tentor. 4.3 degrees in here. As opposed to, what? 9.2? It might just be in the picnic area right here. Out here. The outdoor areas are always a little bit difficult, so it's coldest out here, but it's also cold in here. I don't know if these are two separate rooms, or if they're considered part of the same room. It's been a minute, so if it's a demon I can hunt. Let me grab an extra smudge, just in case. It can never be too safe. Another singing event? Maybe I should hold on to my paramic. This might be a banshee. Didn't we already rule out spirit? I don't know. That's not a spirit.
No! Oh, I almost used my incense.
What was a Ure?
Oh, it was basically impossible to identify in woodwinds.
Right. We can do this. I believe in us. We got this. Forgot to set the tier 2 salt again. I'll just see what this ghosty is first. I don't want to pass up the opportunity to potentially get a Diogen or something. If that's what this is. Praying for a Diogen. We'll kind of see. Ribcage. I think that's just normal speed. It's not a yokai. A normal blink. Not a wraith. Not the Moroi Hantu. Theo Rev. Generic ghosty. Phantom Oni. Not Obambo twinsies. Not Poultry. Didn't see a Poultry throwing. Not a Banshee Dayan, it's a male ghost. Not a Dio. Would have booked it toward me. Even when hiding. Not a yokai. Because it came for me when I was using my comms and like it knew where I was. Bay would have been bullet speed, not a wraith because the wraith can't step in salt. And, yeah. That's all I know so far. We'll do a Raichu Jin test, potentially. Raichu Jin miling, that's what we're looking for now. And Obake, of course. And then Gallu. They spawn somewhere in this area, I forget. I always forget where the ghosty spawns most of the time. Oh, interesting. Not a miling. I don't see shape-shifting. Timer started. Not Obake. It could be Gallu. It seemed faster that time, but that might have just been line of sight speed, so I don't know. It spawned in a weird spot. It's not miling. I heard its footsteps beyond range of my flashlight flickering. We got our timer going again. It spawned in a really weird spot. It's kind of strange, to be honest. Huh. I might check for Mimic, potentially. Hello, hello, hello. Any Gorbies anywhere? I've looked everywhere with the video camera. I don't think it's a mimic at this point. It's hunting. It's spawning back there. Oh, it hunted before 3 minutes. It's a demon. Easy demon. Let's go. Or hunted before 1:30, rather. I said 3 minutes, didn't I? The demon can hunt before 1:30. There we go. What objectives did we get done? Oh, none of them. That's okay. That's alright. I don't need my timer going anymore. Cool, we did it. I hope that's right, unless I messed up my timer. I don't think I did. Hey, it was a demon. Let's go. 2029. Very nice. Alright, well, I'm going to leave it there for this video, everybody. Make sure to check out my streaming schedule down below. Make sure to go show some support and kindness to all of those who made my stream art and everything like that. Thank you to all my members for supporting my content. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to everybody who's so kind to me in the streams. We really have made such a wholesome community here. It's amazing. I'm really appreciative for all of you. But I'm going to leave it there. So thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.